Have you ever found yourself wondering if there is life beyond Earth? If we are truly alone on this rock flying through the infinite void? If so, you are not alone. Many people throughout history have wondered the same question. We're here to help shed light on humanity's search for extraterrestrial life beyond our Earth. One of the first sightings of alien life followed the story of an aircraft pilot flying over the mountains in Washington state. Kenneth Arnold was flying above Mount Rainier when he noticed 9 high-speed crescent-shaped lights on his flights. He reported them under the name of flying saucers, which then sparked the big debate.
According to the New York Times bestseller Jennifer Lee Schacht from the Scholastic News, there was another sighting in 1975 which
brings us to the perspective of Travis Walton, where during a trip to the Apache Sitgreaves forested area, he sees 6 disc-shaped objects around the area and leaves to explore it. That is when he went missing for 5 days and 6 hours. He claims to have been abducted by aliens. Of course, there are some mentions with various military agents coming in contact with unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, so much so that the Air Force has a task force specifically dedicated for the task of analyzing it, the UAP Task Force. You may be wondering, if there are so many record sightings, why hasn't it been confirmed? That is because there has been no record proof, or at least any reputable proof, that has been given in order to make this claim. There is, however, a paradox that gives us reasons for why intelligent life hasn't made contact with us yet. This paradox is known as the Fermi paradox. It gives various explanations ranging from destruction of primitive civilizations before they begin their technological advancements to the idea that they simply aren't interested in us and simply view us as we view ants. Well, what else can we do in order to prove this theory?
It is important to understand what is being done right now to discover extraterrestrial life and see if any progress is being made. One of the most promising methods for detecting extraterrestrial intelligence is the search for radio signals. NASA has been working on this project titled Are We Alone in This Universe? By undertaking projects including the James Webb Telescope, Perseverance rover, Parker's Solar Probe, and Juno. But instead of looking elsewhere, astrobiology looks for relationships of existing life forms on Earth and understand terrestrial clues. Projects including NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab sends electrical signals through foot-long ice in Alaska to understand surface compositions similar to the distant moon. Another project involves understanding soil compositions in caves in Mexico, since they closely relate to Mars. Of course, a cave in Mexico is in Mars and ice in Alaska is in Europa, which is the moon under consideration, but they hint at biosignatures, which are visual or chemical clues that signal the presence of life. Moving on to the U.S. Department of Defense, the Pentagon has continuously released UFO reports starting in 2021. Out of 510 total UAP, which are unidentified aerial phenomenon reports, 171 were reported UAP sightings that remained uncharacterized and unattributed. According to the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, some of these uncharacterized UAP appear to have demonstrated unusual flight characteristics or performance capabilities and require further analysis.
As previously mentioned, with all these sightings, it is incredible that life on other planets has yet to be confirmed. Why exactly is this? Well, if we think about it, the Earth is still a baby compared to the known galaxy. Having been born approximately 4.5 billion years ago, while the universe itself is at least 14 billion years of age. As stated by the Fermi paradox, civilizations tend to die out pretty quickly, and given that we as a civilization have yet to build faster than light travel in the means to explore the universe, it is reasonable that other species haven't either. One popular idea behind why we haven't seen any intelligent life beyond our own is because to other super intelligent life, we are considered extremely primitive. So primitive that in fact we aren't even worth the time of those with superintelligence. Therefore, the entities with superintelligence tend to ignore us.
Other conspiracists think that aliens have already reached Earth. The government could just be keeping it a secret from us. Perhaps they are already here, lurking among us. But all this is presuming that a more advanced alien civilization is supposed to find us first. It could be that despite our inability to travel far distances, we are still relatively advanced compared to other life in the universe. Keep in mind that rather than aliens physically flying to Earth, the most likely form of contact is through radio waves and light. If the aliens don't have this technology, then they can't communicate with us. There could be many planets without sentient life, and we simply lack the technology to reach them. Even among the planets we can reach, it is possible for us to fail to recognize a foreign life form. We are too used to seeing carbon-based organisms built from microscopic cells. We don't actually know what else to look for. Finally, we haven't been searching nearly long enough. The entirety of human history is extremely short compared to the universe, and we have only had the necessary technology for a century or so. Perhaps, in the distant future, we may find that we are not alone sitting on this rock in the void of the cosmos.
In conclusion, the search for extraterrestrial life beyond our Earth is a fascinating and ongoing endeavor. Though we haven't found concrete proof of aliens, despite numerous quote-unquote UFO sightings, scientists and researchers are actively working on various projects and missions to detect extraterrestrial intelligence through radio signals and biosignatures. Many theories exist providing possible explanations for why we haven't made contact yet, but regardless for those reasons, the search for aliens continues to captivate our imagination and inspire us to explore the unknown. And who knows what we may uncover in the future as we explore the vast expanses of the cosmos.